Welcome to our Woodworking Basics series. I'm Emmanuel Daroux, and I believe in doing things the right way, with your own two hands. Today we're diving into 18 essential tips and tricks for shop work that every woodworker should know. We'll cover everything from choosing the right lumber to mastering those essential techniques. So grab your safety glasses, a cup of coffee black, no sugar, and let's get started. Before we even touch a piece of wood, we gotta talk safety. In the wood shop, safety always comes first. That means wearing your safety glasses. No exceptions. Protect those peepers, they're the only ones you got. Gloves protect your hands from splinters and cuts, and ear protection is crucial when you're running power tools. Your ears will thank you later. Wood isn't just wood, folks. There are different species, each with its own personality. You got your hardwoods like oak and maple, known for their strength and durability. Perfect for furniture that needs to last. Then you've got your softwoods like pine and cedar, which are easier to work with and great for projects like shelving or outdoor furniture. Now let's get to the tools. Every woodworker needs a few essential tools in their arsenal. A good hammer, a set of chisels for carving and shaping, and a trusty saw are a good place to start. And don't forget a tape measure. You can't build anything right if you don't measure twice, cut once. Chapter 4. Measuring and Marking Techniques. Precision is the name of the game in woodworking. That's why mastering measuring and marking techniques is essential. Use a sharp pencil to make clear lines on your wood, and don't be afraid to double-check your measurements. A little extra time spent measuring can save you a lot of headaches later on. Chapter 5. Clean and Organized Workspace. A cluttered shop is a dangerous shop. Keep your workspace clean and organized for maximum efficiency and safety. Put your tools back where they belong when you're done with them. And don't let sawdust accumulate. That's just asking for trouble. A clean shop is a happy shop, and a happy shop makes better woodworking. Chapter 6. Using a saw. A saw is a fundamental tool in woodworking, but using it safely and effectively takes practice. Always keep your fingers clear of the blade, and use a steady, controlled motion when cutting. Remember, different saws are designed for different cuts. Choose the right saw for the job. Chapter 7. Sanding is like the finishing touch in woodworking. It's what takes your project from rough to refined. Start with a coarser grit sandpaper to remove material, and gradually work your way up to a finer grit for a smooth finish. And don't forget to sand with the grain. Going against it can scratch the wood. Chapter 8. Clamps are like an extra set of hands in the workshop. They hold your pieces together securely while the glue dries or while you're assembling a project. There are different types of clamps for different jobs, from small spring clamps to large bar clamps. Use the right clamp for the job and make sure your pieces are aligned properly before you tighten them down. Chapter 9. Joints are the backbone of woodworking. They're what hold your projects together and give them strength. Learn the basics like butt joints, miter joints, and lap joints. Then move on to more advanced joinery like dovetails and mortise and tenon joints. A well-made joint is a thing of beauty, and it'll make your projects last a lifetime. Chapter 10. Applying wood glue. Wood glue is incredibly strong stuff, but only if you use it right. Apply an even coat to both surfaces you're joining. Don't use too much. A little goes a long way. And always clamp the pieces together tightly while the glue dries. Once that glue sets, you've got a bond that's stronger than the wood itself. Chapter 11. Staining and Finishing. Staining and finishing not only protect your wood, they also enhance its natural beauty. Choose a stain that complements the wood species and the style of your project. Apply it evenly, following the manufacturer's instructions. Then, seal it all in with a durable finish that'll protect your work for years to come. Chapter 12. Sharpening Tools. A dull tool is a dangerous tool. Sharp tools make cleaner cuts and are less likely to slip and cause accidents. Learn how to sharpen your tools using a sharpening stone or honing guide. It takes a little practice, but a sharp tool is a joy to use and will make your woodworking experience much more enjoyable. Wood grain is like the personality of the wood. Understanding how to work with it is key to successful woodworking. Cutting with the grain makes for cleaner cuts and prevents tear out. When planing or sanding, always go with the grain for a smoother finish. Precision is the hallmark of a skilled woodworker. Measure twice, cut once. You've heard that before, right? Use sharp tools, make sure your workpieces are secure, and take your time. Remember, woodworking is about enjoying the process, so don't rush it. Drilling holes seem simple enough, but there's a right way and a wrong way to do it. Use the correct drill bit for the size hole you need, and always drill a pilot hole before driving screws. And when drilling through thin material, clamp a scrap piece behind it to prevent tear out. A router is a versatile tool that can be used for everything from shaping edges to creating decorative inlays. Start with simple projects to get comfortable with the tool and its capabilities. Always use a router bit with a sharp cutting edge, and make sure your workpiece is securely clamped down. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is a master woodworker. Woodworking takes time, patience, and a whole lot of practice. Don't get discouraged if your first few projects don't turn out exactly as you planned. Learn from your mistakes, keep practicing, and you'll be amazed at what you can create. The world of woodworking is vast and constantly evolving. There's always something new to learn, a new technique to master, or a new project to tackle. Read books, watch videos, take classes. Never stop learning and honing your craft. The more you learn, the more you'll realize how much more there is to discover. Thanks for watching. We hope these tips help you in your woodworking journey. Remember, woodworking is a journey of patience, skill, and a deep appreciation for the craft. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more woodworking tips and tutorials. Now get out there, build something incredible, and as always, stay crafty.